Every morning you wake up, you stand at the edge of two paths. One leads you back to the person you've always been: tired, distracted, repeating old cycles. The other leads to the person you were created to become: stronger, calmer, wiser, and more faithful. That choice is made before you even rise from bed. Rebuilding begins there, in the first breath of a new day. Rebuilding yourself is not a one-time act after life knocks you down. It is a daily discipline. Every sunrise brings a new test, a new temptation, a new whisper trying to drag you back to your comfort zone. And if you don't rebuild daily, the world will tear you down, slowly and quietly. You are not finished. You are under divine construction. Every scar is proof that God is still working on you. Rebuilding means saying, "I will not let my past define me." It means refusing to be a prisoner of your mistakes. It means looking at your reflection and saying, "I am not done yet. I am still being shaped." Because the moment you stop rebuilding, you start decaying. Some people wait their whole lives for the right time to change. They say, "When I have more money, I'll start improving. When I heal, I'll start trusting again." But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The perfect day is today. The perfect time is the one you are living. Rebuilding begins with small acts of self-respect. Forgiving yourself for what you didn't know yesterday. Choosing peace over chaos, discipline over comfort, prayer over panic. Every sunrise is God whispering, "You still have time." As long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your story. You rebuild when you refuse to give energy to things that drain your soul. You rebuild when you rise again after falling, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Your mind is the foundation. If your thoughts are weak, your structure collapses. That's why rebuilding begins in the mind. Your thoughts are seeds. What you water grows. If you water fear, you harvest paralysis. If you water faith, you harvest peace. Every morning, check your mind the way you check your reflection. Ask yourself, what am I thinking today? Because the way you think is the way you live. When negativity rises, confront it. Don't let it build walls inside your spirit. Speak truth over yourself until it becomes your reality. Say, "I am more than my mistakes. I am more than what they said about me. I am more than the pain I survived." Because rebuilding begins in belief, and belief shapes your destiny. Once your thoughts begin to heal, rebuild your habits. Your habits are the bricks that form your new life. You can't build a strong future on the same weak foundations that broke you. Start small. Wake up earlier. Pray before you pick up your phone. Move your body even for a few minutes. Read something that feeds your spirit. Each small act becomes a brick in the wall of your strength. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to become. It's what separates intention from transformation. Without it, rebuilding collapses. Every time you choose the hard thing over the easy thing, you strengthen your inner structure. Each repetition of discipline becomes an act of faith. But rebuilding isn't only about habits, it's about character. Who you are, when no one's watching, defines the quality of your foundation. Be honest even when it costs you. Be kind, even when it's not returned. Forgive, even when it's undeserved. Keep your promises, admit your mistakes, and stay humble. That's how you build something that lasts, because strength doesn't always shout. Real strength endures quietly. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't chase attention. It simply stands firm in faith. Life will test that strength daily. People will test your patience. Situations will test your faith. Sometimes God allows things to fall apart, not to punish you, but to rebuild you stronger. The people who left had to leave. The doors that closed had to close. The pain you went through had to happen, because it revealed your resilience. Breaking always comes before rebuilding. God removes what is false, what is weak, what is keeping you small so that what remains is pure, strong, and unshakable. If your world feels like it's falling apart, remember, you're not being destroyed, you're being redesigned. Each time you rebuild, you'll lose pieces of your old self-pride, fear, ego, anger, and that's how transformation works. You can't carry your past into your promise. Let it go. Every morning, say to yourself, I release what no longer serves my soul. I am ready to rebuild. In silence, you find your direction. The world is loud, but silence is sacred. In silence, you hear your real voice. In silence, you can finally listen to God. Slow down, breathe, reflect. When you quiet the noise, clarity appears. And with clarity comes strength. Be patient. You can't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. God rebuilds in seasons, not seconds. Every masterpiece looked like chaos in the middle of creation. So don't hate the process. You are still under construction. Every setback, every detour, every delay is part of the design. And when progress feels invisible, when you wonder if all the effort is worth it, remember, you are not meant to match anyone else's timeline. Your blueprint is your own. Stay loyal to your process, because comparison kills progress faster than failure ever will. The more you rebuild, the more you evolve. And the more you evolve, the more your peace becomes your power. You stop chasing things that never mattered. You stop explaining yourself to people who refuse to understand you. You stop forcing your presence where your spirit doesn't belong. Rebuilding yourself every day is not about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about choosing to rise. One brick at a time, one decision at a time, one prayer at a time. Because when you rebuild faithfully, every piece that once broke you becomes part of the structure that sustains you. So tomorrow when you wake up, don't see yourself as unfinished. See yourself as evolving. Because you are not who you were yesterday. You are who you're becoming. You are being rebuilt by the hands of purpose. When you decide to rebuild yourself, something powerful happens inside you. The person you were begins to fade, and the person you are meant to be begins to rise. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small, almost invisible moments in your discipline, in your patience, in your silence, in your prayers. Rebuilding is not a destination. It is a sacred rhythm between you and God. Every day is another construction site for your soul. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll feel broken again. But both are part of the process. Every storm that shakes you is also shaping you. Every delay is divine preparation. Every setback is a reminder that strength is built through endurance, not ease. There will be mornings when you don't feel like rising. You'll hear the voice of doubt saying, "Why bother?" But in those moments, you must remind yourself that rebuilding isn't about how you feel, it's about who you're becoming. Faith isn't built in comfort, it's forged in resistance. So even when you feel weak, rebuild anyway. Even when you don't see results, rebuild anyway. Even when you're tired of starting over, start again. Because every time you choose to rebuild, you are proving that your spirit is stronger than your circumstances. You are declaring to the universe, I will not be defined by what broke me. You are telling your past, you had your chapter, but you won't have my ending. That is what real transformation looks like, not perfection, but persistence. And as you rebuild, you will notice something. The things you once chased will begin to chase you. Peace will find you in quiet places. Love will find you in unexpected moments. Opportunities will find you when you stop forcing them. The universe aligns itself with those who live in truth. You don't need to beg for what's meant for you. You just need to become the kind of person who is ready to receive it. Rebuilding yourself every day turns pain into patience, chaos into clarity, and weakness into wisdom. Every time you rebuild, your spirit becomes more grounded, your emotions more balanced, your faith more unshakable. What once broke you now builds you. What once hurt you now humbles you. What once slowed you down now strengthens your foundation. Yes, there will be days when you feel invisible, days when your progress seems small, days when faith feels far away. But those are the days that matter the most. Those are the days that shape your endurance. Everyone can rebuild when the sun is shining. The real test is rebuilding in the dark. Rebuilding in the dark is when faith becomes real. When your prayers feel unanswered, but you keep praying. When you feel empty, but you keep showing up. When you can't see the next step, but you take it anyway. That's the kind of strength that heaven recognizes. That's the kind of strength that changes destinies. Each morning, remind yourself, I am rebuilding peace. I am rebuilding faith. I am rebuilding strength. I am rebuilding purpose. Speak it until your actions align with it. Because words shape worlds, and every declaration you make becomes part of your design. Rebuilding is not about rushing to the finish line. It's about trusting the process even when it doesn't make sense. God rebuilds you in layers. Patience before prosperity. Humility before recognition. Peace before success. Each layer prepares you for the weight of your next blessing. So when you feel stuck, you're not stuck. You're being strengthened. Stop comparing your construction to someone else's masterpiece. You don't know the seasons they've survived. You don't see the storms they've weathered. Focus on your lane. Focus on your foundation. Because what you build in private will speak loudly in public when the time is right. And as you continue rebuilding, you will start to recognize yourself again, not the broken version, but the reborn one. You will walk differently. You will speak differently. You will move through life with peace that doesn't need explanation. People will see the glow, the calm, the confidence, but they won't see the nights you cried or the mornings you forced yourself to rise. They will see your transformation, not your tears. And that's okay, because rebuilding is sacred work done in silence. You don't owe the world your process. You owe yourself your progress. Every day you rebuild, you're sending a message that your spirit cannot be defeated, that your purpose cannot be erased, that your story is still being written. You are living proof that grace can rebuild anything. Rebuilding is the highest form of self-respect. It's looking at yourself and saying, I deserve better than the version I settled for. It's loving yourself enough to start again. It's standing in the rubble of your old life and building something stronger with your bare hands and your unbroken faith. And the beautiful truth about rebuilding is this: you never go back to who you were. You become someone new. You don't return to your old normal. You rise to a new standard. You don't rebuild to impress others. You rebuild to honor your growth. Every day is a chance to build your destiny. Each sunrise reminds you that your story is still being written. Keep growing. Keep believing you're not done yet. What's rebuilt with faith can't be destroyed, and what's grounded in peace can't be shaken. You are stronger, wiser, and destined for greatness. So don't just survive, rebuild. God is still shaping you, moment by moment, prayer by prayer, into the person you were meant to be.